Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and if you're new here, welcome to the channel. I'm Samantha Griffin, and I'm a stay-at-home mom of a 20-month-old little boy. So for starters, those of you who have watched my previous videos know that I am a teen mom. Well, that's no longer the case. I had my son when I was 18, and was pregnant one part of the time when I was 17. But now I am 20. My birthday was July 5th, so it's been like a week ago. So sorry about that, but we didn't do much for my birthday besides I got to sit back and relax while my husband cleaned and had cake and some prime rib for dinner. So, you know, it wasn't that special. But as for gifts, my husband let me dye my hair. I just covered the red just because it was really patchy with being in quarantine and lockdown and all of that. My hairdresser couldn't fix it, so I just decided to cover it for my sister's wedding. And then I also got 3 piercings, technically 2, but my body was stabbed with a needle 3 times. So please don't forget to hit the like button if you like the video, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button to see more videos of mine, typically consisting of just my life, little updates, college once it starts back up again, as well as just being a young mom. So as for my piercings, I got my nipples and my navel pierced. So starters off, wore this shirt so you could kind of see them, since I can't actually show you them because it'll be demonetized. And then I got my lower navel pierced, since the traditional one would be a higher risk of rejection. I'm thinking I could get a floating navel up here just to kind of add that jewel up top. The piercer told me about it, and it's basically just a jewel up top and a flat disc on the inside, since I don't have much skin for a top navel piercing. So let me know what you guys think. Should I get a floating navel with my lower navel or not? So first off, I'm going to talk about cost. So for my nipple piercings, it ranges from $60 to $80, and the reason it ranges is because if you want them done one at a time, you pay $60, but if you want 2 artists to do it at the same time, you pay $80. And the day I decided to do them, which was July 11th, so my husband could be home to take care of our toddler while I went and did it, I chose to have 2 people at once, just so my adrenaline was up there. And I also had done some research and found out the second one hurts more than the first one. So I just decided, since I was also getting my navel pierced, to do that. So yeah. As for my navel, it costed $40. So it's really $40 for where, like, side navel, top navel, lower navel. It's just $40 flat. And then I got some saline wash while I was at the shop. This was like $10, so I ended up paying like $130 for my piercings and my saline wash. As for pain, I did my nipples first. They were like a 7 out of a 10, but I think my breathing helped that, and my nipples are like fairly sensitive, so I was kind of surprised that like that was like the most initial pain. As for after, like I had aching pain like off and on for like an hour or so, and it wasn't too like unbearable, it was just kind of uncomfortable. But I did breastfeed my son, so kind of like, I don't know, kind of felt like the aching when I first got my milk in and I was over full and stuff like that. So I guess that could have kind of helped with my pain level already. But I'm not too sure. I'm not a professional. I'm just sharing my experience. So, excuse me. As for the other pain, like after that hour, like the cleaning, for the first day it was like kind of ouchy because you had to like move the piercing and clean it. But it wasn't too awful. As for my navel piercing, it was like a 2 out of 10, maybe 3, because when she went to put the jewelry in, the bevel and the needle kind of caught a little, so when it was coming out, so it kind of hurt a little bit more. And so far, cleaning it has been worse than my nipples, which makes no sense. But I also have a toddler that did kind of pull on it a little when I first got it, because he didn't understand why I had something shiny there. So that could be why it's a little more ouchy than my nipples. So as for aftercare, my piercer told me to try to use this 4 to 6 times a day, no less than 4, no more than 6, and to at least like get in there with a Q-tip morning and night to clean off the crusties. I haven't had much crusties on my nipples. Like I had like blood crusties because my left one bled after it, but so far I haven't had much of that. But on my belly button piercing, it's been more touchy, and it's had more crusties on it. So that's so far my experience. Has only been like going on 5 days since I've had the piercing, so I'll probably do like a month update, or 3 months, or 6 months, or a year. Or I might do all of those. I'm not too sure. Just let me know in the comments, like, do you want a month update on them, like 3 months, 6 months, a year, or all of those? Just let me know down in the comments, and I will make sure I read them and update you guys on the actual amount of time you guys want. So I don't really have much else to say about my experience besides since we have this whole pandemic going on, I was asked to wear a mask, just because it's what's being asked. She did tell me though that if it was getting uncomfortable for me to breathe, or I was getting lightheaded, I could pull it down off my nose or pull it off if need be. It was more of like a suggestion, like if you can wear it comfortably and not have any issues, wear one please, but it wasn't required for customers. I wore mine just out of respect for them asking me, and so yeah, and they were required in the shop to wear them, so they also wore masks, so it was pretty safe. And then after my piercings, we pretty much just went to the park with my son. He played around a bit, and then we drove home. While driving was a little more uncomfortable just because the seatbelt kept touching. That's really my experience. It wasn't anything traumatic or like majorly unbearable. So I've been saying, like, if you want to get nipple piercings or navel piercings, go out and do it. Like, you do you. Anyway, that's all I have for this video. Please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, and please put any suggestions or like whatever updates you want in the comments down below, and I will make sure I reply or apply them to my videos. So that's all for now, and I'll see you in my next video.